Buying the wrong townhome in the wrong complex will be the worst financial mistake your family makes. If you're a family with small children and you're looking to upgrade from a condo to a townhome, you deserve to know the difference between a great strata complex versus a very bad complex. Hidden repair costs, bad floor plans, and upcoming special levies are all avoidable if you're working with the right real estate team to help guide you. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through all the mistakes you need to avoid when you're looking to buy your first townhome. Stick around till the very end because I'm going to share one secret that's going to help you make the best decision for you and your family. The first mistake is buying in a complex that's managed by a poor strata company. Here's the reason why. If you have a poor strata company managing your complex, there's a very good chance they're not giving the right counsel to the strata council to make the best financial decisions to put away enough money into the contingency reserve fund, or there's a very good chance that you have very low strata fees for the time being, but there are upcoming special levies in the thousands of dollars. When we help folks that are upgrading from a condo to a townhome, we have a database of strata complexes here in Abbotsford and the Fraser Valley that we recommend and to avoid just because of the strata management companies that are managing those complexes. The second thing is choosing a bad location. In real estate, we always talk about location, and location is important when you're buying your dream townhome for your family. And here's an example. Right now here in Abbotsford, there's a new townhome development happening. It looks great with these new 3 to 4 bedroom townhomes, but here's the thing. It's located next to the railway track and it's in a light industrial area. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. Folks are always going to hear a railway train that's passing by their house at all times of the day. If you're a light sleeper, this is going to really bother you. Another thing is buying in a location where there's a lot of redevelopment happening. Right now here in Abbotsford and the Fraser Valley, there's a lot of redevelopment happening. So if you buy a townhouse next to homes that are going to be demolished, redeveloped, you got to keep two things in mind. There might be a lot of homeless folks living in that area or people that are renting. Or the worst case scenario is there's a lot of property crime happening in a particular area that you're looking to buy. Number 3, ignoring the builder's reputation. When I have clients reaching out to me that want to buy brand new construction or a pre-sale, my response to them always is let's avoid brand new construction and let's look at townhomes that are 3 to 5 years old for the following reason. A, we can identify who the builder or the developer is, and B, we can review the strata documents to make sure there's no structural or any issues with the townhomes in that strata complex. Not only that, when you're looking at buying a pre-sale or brand new construction, you're generally paying over market value versus those townhomes that are already built. Not only that, folks, when I'm helping buyers buy their first townhome for their families is we notice a difference in quality in build when we're touring these townhomes in person. So just to give you an example, if you're looking at a brand new townhome that's built by a first time developer, there's a very good chance there's a couple of things that they might have overlooked or missed. But if you're buying a townhome that's being built by Polygon or Ani, they've done a lot of projects here in the past and they're reputable builders. The fourth mistake is skimming strata documents. Sometimes when I'm working with buyers, they will joke around saying, can't you just review the strata documents for us? And I always respond to them in the same way, saying, you're about to make the biggest financial decision of your life. It's in your best interest that you take the time to review these documents. Not only that, after you review the financials, depreciation report, the strata minute, and the financials, you'll have a very good idea about how the strata complex is managed day to day, month over month, and year over year, and it will help you give the insight you need to move forward. Not only that, folks, but when we're helping young families, we also take the time to review the strata documents, so there's an extra set of eyes on those strata documents. Number 5, settling for a bad floor plan. This is another big mistake we see people make. This could be buying a 2-bed townhome when in reality the best thing to do is pay the extra $50,000 to $100,000 to buy a 3-bedroom townhome, or you buy a townhome where there's no garage and it comes with a carport, or the most common thing is there's very tiny bedrooms. If you find the bedrooms tiny, imagine what's going to happen in 5 to 8 years when you go to resell. That is the same feedback buyers are going to provide you. Number 6, not checking the bylaws or pet restrictions. If you're a family with pets, including cats or dogs, it's very important that you review the pet bylaws. Some strata complexes have restrictions on the dog height and weight and the dog breed. The most common complaints that a strata council deals with is related to pets. Number 7, overlooking the parking situation. You want to identify, is there a car garage? Is it a single tandem or a double car garage? Is your vehicle going to fit easily? Your minivan, pickup truck, or SUV? Is there extra parking in front of the garage in a driveway where you can park extra vehicle? Is there visitor parking? Is there enough street parking available if needed? Number 8, always select end units for the following reason. There's less common walls in between, there's a lot more windows, and you get a lot more natural light. Number 9, skipping a home inspection. Spend the $500-$600 today to get a reputable home inspector through the unit where they can inspect foundation of the home. They'll go up in the roof, they can check for any structural, plumbing, electrical, appliances, and the list goes on. Not only that, if you're working with the right home inspector, they're going to do an infrared scan of the entire unit from the inside just to see if there's any hidden water leaks or moisture. This single decision alone will help you save thousands of dollars for potential repairs that need to be made to the bathrooms, kitchen, or anywhere else in the townhome. If you still want to learn more about the home buying process, all you have to do is download my free home buyer's guide by clicking the second link in the description below. Number 10, right now when you're examining townhomes here in Abbotsford or anywhere else in the Fraser Valley, you're going to notice a difference. There are some townhomes that are priced $40,000 to $50,000 below comparable townhomes, and there's probably a reason why. The townhome that's priced at the lowest price point might be located in a bad strata complex where they have thousands of dollars in upcoming special levies due to replacing the exterior of the townhome, replacing things like the window, the roof, the water piping, and the list goes on. I'll give you an example. Just recently, I was talking to someone that lives here in Abbotsford in a townhome, and they were telling me about a young family that bought a townhome in their complex, but little did they know there are thousands of dollars in upcoming special levies related to the exterior of the building, windows, roof, and the list goes on. So these special levies could range anywhere between $30,000 to $60,000 a household. Suppose these special levies are approved for this townhome complex, all the owners in this complex will need access to the money right away for those special levies. So this is important information that you want to factor in your decision-making process. Remember at the beginning of the video, I talked about this one special tip that would help you make the right decision. Here it is. If you're a young family looking to buy a townhome here in Abbotsford or anywhere in the Fraser Valley, one of the best ways to get first-hand information is by talking to other folks that live in a strata complex that you're interested in. So here's what you could do is, if you see a townhome in a complex that you like, spend that afternoon there talking to the local families or people living in the complex. They're going to tell you all the reasons why you need to buy in this neighborhood because of the complex or community that lives here, or the nearby amenities, or all the reasons to avoid it. And if you don't feel comfortable talking to people in person, the other thing that you can do is see if there's a Facebook group for that complex or area. Right now here in Abbotsford, there's a Facebook group page for the Augustin area. There are always folks that are looking to buy in the Siege complex there in Augustin, and one of the best ways to get information about new listings is through the Facebook group page. Your townhome is not just a place to live, but it's a place where you're going to be building a lot of memories with your family. That's why you want to make sure you work with the right real estate team to help guide you. Not only that, but you take the steps to avoid all these traps we talked about. That's why you need to watch this next video, because we're going to talk about all the things you should look for when you're buying your dream townhome. I'm Dhindsa, and I'll see you next week.